Ladies and gentlemen, we have a huge video to get into today. We have some PlayStation and Xbox news. We have a beloved Rockstar game, maybe getting a remake or remaster, and we also have some very exciting Switch 2 leaks and updates. So let's go and get right into this video. Now that it's getting towards the end of August and September, and there's all these events happening, gaming news is coming out left and right, and it seems like the first part of 2024 was initially a little slow, but things are really starting to heat up now. So before we get started, if you could hit a like and subscribe, it would really mean the world to me. Let's go and get right into this video. So I'll be completely honest, for the longest time, if you ask me what consoles do I prefer, I would say I've always been a Nintendo person and an Xbox person. It wasn't really any Xbox games that did it for me. To be honest, it was just how comfortable the controllers are. But this last generation for Xbox, I got an Xbox Series S maybe like 4 months after it came out, and I've maybe played the console 20 times. I know there's millions of people out there who enjoy the Xbox, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but for me, there's just nothing there. I've always been a Nintendo fan, so I've been playing my Switch since I've got it, but I've really been playing my PS5 non-stop, and if you were to ask me now, I would say yeah, I like Nintendo and I like PlayStation. But there was one major Xbox game shown off that had me really excited, and I was like, you know what? That might be the game for me to start playing Xbox again, but I don't think I'm gonna have to now. Rumor, upcoming Xbox exclusive rumored to launch on PS5, and I would say, ladies and gentlemen, what game do you think that is? But I probably just showed you the game trailer for that game, so that's redundant, isn't it? Xbox might be preparing to announce a PlayStation 5 port of its upcoming first-party title, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Developer Machine Games revealed Indiana Jones and the Great Circle as an Xbox and PC game earlier this year, but if this new report is to be believed, PS5 users can look forward to playing the highly anticipated game as well. Say this game was announced last year and then this leak came out last year, you'd probably say, I don't think that's the case. But Xbox and Microsoft in 2024 is an entirely new thing. Their whole business model is they just want people to play the games. They want to sell subscription services. The consoles seem to be like the last thing they're thinking about. They've already sent some games over to other consoles, so I have no problem believing this leak or this report. And if I can play this on my PS5, I'll be honest, even though I'm probably gonna have to pay full price for it as opposed to getting it on Game Pass, I'll probably just do that. I prefer playing on my PlayStation, and even though Game Pass is a good deal, every time I get Game Pass, I just let it run out. I play something for a few days and I'm like, damn, I got a subscription for no reason. So I'd rather just buy the game physically, play it, beat it, and then resell it towards my next game. But that's not the only major game leak we have to cover today. As we all know, we are highly anticipating GTA 6 from Rockstar, and we know they have Red Dead, and you know they have LA Noire. But if you weren't gaming maybe 10 years ago, you probably forgot about one of the coolest games from Rockstar, and that's Bully. And we've all been saying we want Bully too. I don't know if that's going to be the case, but what about a remake or remaster for Bully? I'd be okay with that. Bully has been rated for PS5, Xbox Series X and S, PS4, Xbox One, and PC in Taiwan. Possible remake or remaster coming soon. So this is just one leak. I have another update, but I don't have it pulled up here. This was 23 hours ago. The other update is probably from like 6 hours ago or something. But it's also been rated in Australia, and I always say like once it hits Brazil or Australia, it's kind of inevitable that it's coming soon. Now they're saying remake or remaster, and why that is wishful thinking, let's just be real here. It probably is a port. Like we've seen Red Dead Redemption come and it was just a port. Some people said that that was a remake or remaster, the version we got on the Switch. I never played the original, but it didn't feel like one. It was weird because Bully wasn't some big open world game like Grand Theft Auto, but some way somehow I sunk like 1,000,000 hours into it, so I'd be very excited. Now, to piggyback on top of that, it doesn't say anything about the Switch, but if it's the original version, is that really too much to ask for? Like I remember when the first initial wave of Red Dead Redemption leaks were coming out last year, it initially said the same thing, PlayStation and Xbox and PC. Then maybe 2 weeks later, it got rated for the Switch as well. So if it's the original version, I hope it comes to the Switch. But if it's not the original version, hopefully it's a remake or remaster. But now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into some major Switch 2 updates. We've all been thinking September is the time where this console gets revealed, and with the information I have today, that just might be the case. So they just actually announced a Nintendo Direct, but it's not the normal Direct that you're thinking about. It was to show off this Nintendo Museum, but that's not the only presentation that's coming up. PH Brazil doubles down on Nintendo presentation statements, says another is coming this month. this is in response to the claim doubting him. But to your point, no, that wasn't all I was talking about, and I'm sure they were talking about the Nintendo Direct that I just mentioned. There's more coming this month. Why would I suggest this would cause movement in the speculation thread? And I really think there's actually going to be a lot announced. Supposedly the rumor is there's going to be an indie direct or a partner presentation very soon, then a real Nintendo Direct right after that, and then a Switch 2 presentation right after that. So let's add more fuel to this fire about a Switch 2 presentation. The other day we talked about manufacturing starting for this next console. When is it starting? Is it starting soon? It's supposedly starting next month. I think it actually already started. According to a report from Money DJ Welltrend, the supplier of power delivery controller IC for the Switch 1, which this is the same source from a few days ago, states that Nintendo has begun calling in shipments from upstream suppliers in advance. The component has now successfully entered the mass production stage, presumably for the Switch 2. Here's the original text, and then I guess they translated it on family boards. And then they're saying exactly what I'm saying. Hey, if we add this to the claims of PH Brazil, the Switch successor announcement might be real soon. As always, we have to take this with a grain of salt. This is wishful thinking. But when you see all the pieces start to fall into place, first you get some pieces up here, then over here, then over here, and then you start moving in towards the middle, and then you take a step back, the picture actually starts to become a little bit more clear. Now, that doesn't mean the Switch 2 is coming soon, but I'm sure the interest in the Switch has dropped drastically. So they give us one more real big Nintendo Direct. Say this is all the new stuff that is coming for the Nintendo Switch, and that's it. Now I'm sure for at least maybe the first 6 months, or maybe even the first year, since the Switch is so popular, the games might be dually released. Like a better upscaled version for the Switch 2, and then a jankier version for the Switch. And then eventually people are like, I don't know why I'm buying this for the Switch, I'll just get the Switch 2. It's the better version, it's probably going to be backwards compatible anyway. But it's time to put a bow on this thing, wrap it up. It came, it conquered. And at the end of the day, it exceeded everybody's expectations. I haven't really been playing my Switch that much because I thought I played everything I wanted to play. I am addicted to a game right now, and it's been a very long time. Like so much I will start playing, then look at the time, and 4 hours have passed and my Switch is about to die. And the game I've been playing is Cult of the Lamb. It is so freaking good. I'll talk about it more in a future video. I'm definitely going to check out that Emio Smiling Man game at the end of the month, and then probably the new Zelda as well. But other than that, let's get ready for the Switch 2. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about all this information? We went over quite a few things today. In the comments below, as always, let me know your thoughts and opinions. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you could. I would really appreciate a follow. And you guys know me, I'll see you soon with a new video. Peace out.